Hey, this is Keith. I am Grandi Curve Photography or whatever. Uh, there were some questions on a Reddit post where I posted some of these pictures of like the editing and was it AI or what kind of filters I was using. So I figured I'd just open up the thing in Snapseed and kind of show what I did. So right now you can see I'm just kind of going back and forth between the original and the finished product. But now we're going to go step by step. So first thing is the portrait tool in Snapseed. And again, Snapseed is not a generative AI tool. It's not an AI tool at all, as far as I know. It is just the way that these kind of things used to do, kind of a smart thing where it tries to identify parts of a picture and then does some like simple stuff to it. So you can see skin smoothing on here, just kind of does a little bit of smoothing of the features. Nothing crazy. It doesn't reshape anything, just kind of smooths. And so you can see what that does. Next thing is the eye brightening, which it just takes the whites of the eye and makes it brighter. Again, you can see it's a minor thing. I don't use the eyebrow or eye bag removal. Iris clarity, it makes like it's a sharpening of specifically the eye. I think it brightens it up, but the iris, so you can see a little bit more in there. That is new to this version of it. The lips is a new one for me. I'm still not sure how I feel about it. It seems to add a little bit of, I don't know, definition, but it sometimes makes them darker. Oh, sorry, that was the teeth. The teeth one is, you can't even really see your teeth, so it doesn't do much. That's just part of the base thing that I use. But like I said, the lips, I'm torn on it. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. And then the kind of portrait lighting thing, the spotlight. It makes the face a little brighter and everything else a little darker, as if you had gotten a light just more directly on her face. But you can see in this now, with everything together, what the before and the after is. It's a subtle difference. The spotlight kind of pops the most, but the other things add little touches. After that, we go to the details thing, which is where you do sharpness and structure. Structure is like, I've seen people call it micro contrast, where it just kind of goes into every little area and does like, exaggerates the contrast between all of the different areas. And so you can just kind of see that it just kind of makes everything pop a little bit. I think in Google's editor, they just call it pop because that's kind of what it does. And sharpening just makes the picture a little sharper. And again, you can see the before and after on that and what it does. It's subtle. And it's one of the reasons I use the softening is because if you just use pop, it's going to make, if you just use the detail or the structure and details, it's going to make the face crunchier, I guess is one way to put it. So I soften and then I use detail to make the structure there. And then next is just tuning the image, is just turning up contrast, turning up saturation. So as long as your colors are good, it just makes your colors pop more. So that one is, it very dependent on the makeup the model uses. Sometimes they use like makeup that's very different from their skin tone. I try not to use as much saturation or I'll lighten their face or whatever. But I think Sophia did a good job here. But that is my basic editing. So before, after, Snapseed, no AI. There you go.